Hi students, welcome to the problem solving session on TRB questions. Here we solve TRB 2017 circuit theory questions, right? The first question is, you see, obtain the current I for the circuit shown below, right? So you see they have given voltage and a lot of resistance. So first we have to minimize the resistance value. Let us see that. So you start from right hand side whenever you have a questions like this. So 2 ohm, this 4 ohm plus this 4 and 2 are in a series, so they will become 6 ohm. Okay, single resistance, and you see this is 4 and 4, right? Two equal resistance in parallel, right? So 4 and 4, two equal resistance parallel means total resistance is the resistance divided by 2, so it will become simply 2 ohm, right? So this is 2 ohm, 4, this is 4 ohm, these two are in parallel, so 6 ohm, and it is parallel with the 6 ohm. So 6 ohm parallel with the 6 ohm, that will give 3 ohm, right, of the uh, resistance value, right? If two resistance, for example, are parallel, R means the resultant resistance is R by 2, that we know, right? The same concept. So what happens? So this is here totally we got 3 ohm resistance, right? Here 6 and 3 ohm are parallel. Okay, 6 and 3 parallel means here you see one resistance value is twice than other resistance, 3 and 6. One is 3, another is 2 times the 3, 6. In that case, that is R into R parallel to R, right? So if you have R parallel with the 2R times, then the resultant value is divide the bigger resistance by 3, right? So that's shortcut, right? So you can use that. So bigger resistance is 6, 6 by 3 is 2 ohm. So this will be 2 ohm. All these strings combining with 3 ohm. So R total is 5 ohm, right? So R total is 5 ohm means we can find I easily. So I is equal to V by R. V is 25 volt, R is 5. So 5 ohm, so it is 5 ampere. So the option C is the right answer, right? So I hope you understand this problem. This is a simple problem. You know this shortcut that will be really useful for to solve the problem in the fastest way, right? Next question. This is also DRB 2017 question, right? And here, what is the question? Determine the power delivered by the current source, right? We have to find the power delivered by this current source. So current source and power is relation given by P is equal to I squared into R, right? So I want first I, right? What is the I value? Then only we can find that. Okay, how can we do? Let us see that. If you take here, you see this coming here. So this current is divided among these two. So I find what is the current flowing through this, right? So you see here, this is 4 ampere, right? This 4 ampere. I want to find what is the current. This 4 ampere indicates, 4 ampere indicates it is the total current, right, into 4 divided by 6. I apply current divider rule at this point. Current divider rule at node P or at point P. Where is that point P? Here. What happened? Right? So what is the thing? If it is 4 means 4 must be equal to total current, the incoming current, right? And the resistance in the opposite side or parallel resistance 4 divided by total resistance 4 plus 2, that is what, 6. Okay. So now we see I is equal to 4 cancel. I is equal to 6 ampere, right? Now we have to find I squared R. I we got, R we have to find. This is 5 ohm. This is 4 2. 4 2 means how can we find parallel? R1 parallel 4 and 2 are parallel. 4 parallel 2. So just now only I told one resistance is twice the other resistance. So divide the bigger resistance by 3. So 4 by 3. So this resistance is 4 by 3. Equivalent resistance is here 4 by 3. This is 5 ohm. So total resistance is 4 by 3 plus 5. So R total is equal to 4 by 3 plus 5 ohm. Right? I we got, I is equal to 6 ampere. This implies P is equal to I squared into R. Right? So how much I squared? I squared is 36. Here R is 15. Find the 15, 19. 19 by 3, 12. Right? 12 into 19. It is nothing but 228. Right? So I say it is 228 watts. That's what. Right? So the answer is 228 watts. Right. The next problem we will see. Find the current in the current I in the given figure. So this is what I. So this current we have to find. Right. So here you see here current flows, here current source, here also current source. Right. How can we find? Okay, let us do some simple mathematical manipulation and find the answer. So what I do is here I convert this current source into voltage source. So this 5 volt 12 ohm, so it will be equivalent to 60 volt, right? 60 volt in series with 12. Then the next 8 volt, 8 ohm, right? Here 5 30, so 30 ohm, 25 ampere. I into R voltage is 750 in series with 30 ohm. This is 750, right? I just convert voltage source into current source. V is equal to I into R formula. And resistance should be coming in series. That's what the procedure we know. So now you see here what is the voltage drop? Minus 60 volt at this point. Here the voltage drop is 750 volt. So what is the potential difference between these 2 points? Let us assume point A and B. Potential difference between point A and B is 750 minus of minus 60. I want current in the, right? Current flowing through this leg from here to here, right? So this the point I want, right? Between these 2 points, 750 minus 60 divided by this 20 50. So 810 by 50, 16.2, right? So that's what our answer is. Okay. So I will tell you one shortcut also. You see here the current is coming. You have, so what is the current flowing through this due to this 25 ampere? First we see that. So apply current divider rule because the current is divided here, right? So as per this, current due to 25 ampere through 8 ohm is I, current through opposite resistance 30 divided by total resistance 30 plus 8 plus 12, 50. 750 by 50, 15 ampere. So 15 ampere current flows through this 8 ohm due to this 25 ampere. I didn't find, I have to find that. So 15 ampere is flowing. So due to this 5 ampere, there must be some current flow. So which must be greater than, it will add with this. So the result will be greater than 15. So what is the thing? This won't be answer and this won't be an answer. 35.7 cannot be answer because the total current in the circuit itself 25 plus 5 Even if these two are added, the result will not go beyond 30. So this is also not an answer. So the answer is 16.2 only. Right? Simple. Next question. Here you see, this is also another simple question. You see, obtain the current in the 10 ohm resistor, right? So how we are going to do? Again, we do some source transformation. This is voltage source. Here we can change it. Current source in parallel, so convert into voltage source. So first I write here plus minus 50 volt, right? So this is 30 ohm, 10 ohm, this is 20 ohm, right? 5 into 20, I into R, 100 volt. 100 volt will be in series with 20 ohm. So 20, this is 100 volt, this is 20 ohm. Now we got everything. Now we find the answer. Hereafter the problem is very simple, right? So let us take, at this point the potential is V. Here, what is the voltage? Here the voltage is 50. Because the same voltage is available here. Okay. Now we can find nodal analysis. So I write nodal equation. So take this point V minus 50 by 10 plus what do you call V minus, this is 20 ohm, this is 20 ohm, so 100 voltage, so V minus 100 by 40. At this point, first I find the potential difference between these two, V minus 50 divided by 10. Next I find what is the potential across this point, so V minus 100 divided by 20 plus 20, 40. That is equal to 0, right? So what will happen if we simplify? 10V minus 1000 plus 40V minus 2000 is equal to 0. This implies V is equal to 60 volt. So what I did, so I got the potential at this point is 60 volt. So here the 60 volt, what is the current? Current is flowing in this direction. So I want to find the potential between these 2 points. So I is equal to V by R. V is the potential difference between these 2 points. Here 50 volt, here 60 volt. So 50 minus 60 divided by R is 10. So I is equal to minus 1 ampere. Right? So the option B is the right answer. That's all about this session. Remaining part I will cover in some other video. If you have any doubt, please ask me in comment section. Thank you.